Please watch this video.
So this is why I cannot do less in marriage or in a relationship, especially in marriage. Now look at this man, my father, washing my mother's clothes. At the age of 73, he's still washing my mother's clothes at this age. This is why I cannot do less. When I say my father is my mentor when it comes to marriage, I'm not joking. Also, these are more of the clothes here. Even this is my mother's undeserved. My father handles it. There's more of my mother's clothes here for him to wash. So I can't do less when it comes to marriage. That's my mentor there.
So I was just going to watch this video and pass, but then, as usual, I remember that there will always be an animal in the comments to correct. So I went into the comment section and I saw this comment. He said, "Will Dangote, Davido or Otedola do this?" What? And look, to the guy who posted this video, right? I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but does his father look like Dangote or Otedola? That video is not even supposed to be about who has the most money. It is about a man in his 70s still choosing to serve and care for his wife. That is emotional maturity and commitment, not poverty or wealth. Asking whether Aliko Dangote, Davido or Femi Otedola will wash their wife's clothes completely misses the point of that video. Number one, money does not cancel humility. Being rich does not mean you cannot show care. Love is not measured by staff or bank balance. Number two, marriage is private, not performative. You don't know what any billionaire does for their spouse behind closed doors, so using them as a standard is just noise. Number three, service is not poverty symptom. Helping your wife is not something you do because you are broke. It is what you do because you respect her. Number four, he said his dad is his role model, and this is because the man has been consistent, not because of wealth. Loving one woman for decades and still showing up for her daily is harder than making money. That comparison says more about you that made this comment than his dad. It shows that you think that masculinity is equals to money, but masculinity is responsibility, care and partnership. Unless you are trying to mock his father for not being wealthy like those men you mentioned, then you are a fool. A man washing his wife's clothes at 70 is not him trying to be like Dangote. He is trying to be a good husband, and that is the real flex. And to make your life easier, with that kind of mentality his dad has, if he has wealth like Dangote and the rest of the men you mentioned, he's going to hire a maid to do those things for his wife. He would never let her sweat or drown her in domestic labor. I have said my own, and just in case you want to cry, bah, see buckets.
I don't even have, I don't have nothing to say. He said all the things. This is perhaps the sexiest video I've ever seen. This is the sexiest man I've ever seen. This is sexiness. This man, I'm flabbergasted. A lot of us ladies are like, no, this is not real. Is this happening? Wow. You have the things, the basics, they do the paying of the bills, they do the things, but this is what we're asking for. For you to actually serve me. Serve your household, your children. This is what the women are looking for. Do it from this heart of a servant. And the comment he mentioned was this is how a lot of men think. They think, well, if I just pay the bills and I just went to work, I did this. No, you did not. You did not do this. She's doing this. Women do this, but y'all don't do this. And what is sexy to me is that this is his son, and he said, this way I can't do less. This is my example. Oh, so he goes to his father to learn how to husband. Oh, the men do not do this. When the men are ready to be husbands, they will go to men who are husbands. They'll sit under them, learn this right here. The rest go to husbands who are full of shit and are just titled husband, but they just put on the costume of a husband, and perform this, and then the men like to go over there because they want to put on the performance while they sit at the house and say, oh, I did husbandings because I put on my costume and I went to work and I paid the bills, I'm good. We're looking for the man that's like, oh, what else can I do? I paid the bills, what else can I do for my wife? This is the standard. I don't want to hear nothing else. When I saw this video, I was like, the ladies are in the comments, this is a Nigerian man? Like, this is a black? No. All the men I'm sure all the men do the things. But and all of the girls are used to the bulk of them that just do the other things. We want this. And I think of these things when I would sit to myself, when the ladies are talking about men with money, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. This is what I want. That shit that is free. The men's will have the mentality of, oh, once I make a certain amount, then I can do this. Once I do these things and put us here, then I can do this. And then when you realize, no, because you could have been doing this. You could have been doing these things that are free and doing the thing. It don't cost you that much to do this. And then when you make the money, like he said, if you real deal for real like this, you will still put in like the work to kind of relieve her. That's what a husband, like the husbands we're talking about, they try to relieve. Like, we already got a lot of shit to do, and they trying to say, okay, well, she already got to do all these things, let me see what I can do to help. And not even help, like, this is my job, like, this is what I'm supposed to do. The other men are like, no, she has a break, let me see, I let me sit here. So she watches all my draws and does all my things, and I'm gonna just sit here. And that's a wife. And a wife is someone to relieve me of my duties so I can go gallivant and pursue my dreams and ambitions while I have a maid at the house. This right here shows me, no, he's in there with the wife, like we're here together. That's what women be wanting. You want them together. I know I made the things. There are ladies, because a lot of ladies they have sold and bought into the bullshit a lot of the other men's be talking about, and they want that. Because that kind of man is the one who makes the money and does all these things. But you have rich men. Like, there was this lady, like, I watch her content. Her father was a self-made billionaire, whatever. But like, when they were poor, like, because when her father met her mom, they were poor. But he's been like that. From the jump was generous, doing these things and showing this before we make the money. How? When I make even more money, I'm gonna do more for you. And she don't even care. Like, she's really like, she's a wife. She's doing the things. So she's not like, she's like, I'm supposed to do these things as far as doing these duties and supporting you and what you're needing. It's just this is the standard. I don't care nothing about it. And when the women would say these things, like when they talking about Jesus and they even bring in the Bible, the men want to bring in the Bible, talk about what you're supposed to do as a woman, but they ain't even doing this. Because this right here is when they say love like Jesus. This is the example. Yeah, I don't be doing that. But you want women to... Are you crazy? You look down on this. The man who would go and wash the feet of his brothers, you would look down on him. Yeah, not... Please, men, my butt. Your little boy put on his little man pants, his little man costume. I paid a bill, so I did my job. Please. Get that shit out of here. We want this. This is what we want. This is the standard, okay? This man is sitting. Man, if that was my husband, I say, once he finished, come here. Because his foot look all dirty. Let me wash your feet. Lotion them up. What you want to eat? Was you ready to eat? Oh, these are the men's we want to serve. These are the men's. I will kiss your ass. You say jump. I ask how high. You say go here. I say where. How far you want me to go. I'll do all the things. For this right here. This. Screaming. And that's the video. I just like this.